Hello you guys, and welcome to this edition of Chauntel Delgado. So we are getting ready to have a channel review for Lyndie's Best. This is a channel jewel spotlight, yes. We're gonna be looking at her branding, and you can apply these concepts to your own channel. We're gonna look about 7 branding items, best and worst practices for her, things that she can improve on. And these are the things that are gonna help her to grow a lot faster because she's branding herself in a way that she'll be able to reach a broader audience, the audience that she was meant for and the niche that she was meant for. Because if you guys didn't know, niche is so important, and if you know how to niche yourself down, you can help brand yourself so that you can push your content out to the people that need it. If you don't know how to do that, then you definitely want to stay tuned for this video, and I also give you an opportunity at the end of the video to find out how you can get your channel involved in the next channel snapshot. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Chauntel Delgado, and I am a mom influencer and an organizational development consultant, and I help other mom influencers build a business and a brand that they love so that they can do more of what they love. All right, so let's create a brand that matters, and let's look at Lyndie's channel here. So Lyndie, we're gonna do a little snapshot of your channel in this jewel spotlight. Thank you so much for, I'm honored that you said, hey, check out my channel, give me some tips. And so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So if you guys enjoy this, I just wanna let you guys know that there will be more information for you in the description box below on our channel checkup and also our channel audit, okay? And more information on that at the end of the video. So we're just doing a channel snapshot today. We're looking at about 7 items from Lyndie. Just know that that channel checkup has actually 28 branding items that we look at. So this is only 7 of them. So this should really help you kind of get started if you're working on your branding, okay, for your channel. Okay, Lyndie, so let's look at your channel art. So it's the first thing that we see when people come onto your channel. I think it's a little bit hard to read with the way that you have the white and the pink here. Let's go ahead and change that. The cursive is already hard enough, and I do use cursive as well, but you don't want to do that double text in different colors the way that you have because it's hard to read it. The quote is great, but you don't really use it in your videos, and I think that you could use that as a tagline, as you mentioned in my video. You could totally use that quote as a tagline, and then your content could surround that. Enjoy living, for life is a gift. Your content could totally surround that, and you can put that into your branding if it's something that you really do value. I'm not sure if you just came up with it and put it on the art, or if you actually want to kind of stand by that and put it into your videos, because if you have it here on your channel art, it's a really big statement, and we want to see it more in your content. Okay, I think that some of the content that you have does reflect that, and I definitely think that you could include it in your kind of sit down chat videos, just like how I have my tagline video. And if you guys need help with that, definitely check out my TIFF formula video. It includes teaser information and follow up, and I'll put that link in the description box below and up here for you guys that have not seen that video format. So I want to talk now about your thumbnails. So I think that your thumbnails overall are very well worked on. It seems like you put a lot of energy into it. It's very creative. Some of them are just like amazing. They're really good. Some of them though are just too busy, and it's again kind of hard to read, and they don't look like they're coming from the same person most of the time. You want to make them a little bit more cohesive. You can do that in the colors. You can do that in the text. You can just do that in the way that you're putting it all together. I definitely think that you can make your thumbnails more cohesive. They're just not cohesive enough, okay? So changing the font to be the same consistently alone would really help with that and kind of the style. And if you're just kind of in the beginning stages and experimenting, I totally understand that. I think experimentation is very important. I did a lot of experimenting with my original channel, my Chauntel channel, but this channel, you could really reel in on a few things, and I'm gonna get into that as we get into your playlist. And just know that there's more coming on playlists. You do have playlists, but we can do better with those, and we're gonna talk about that in a second, and it really has a lot to do with your branding. Now, if I come onto your channel and I go to your about section, we're not going to focus too much on your about section itself, but what I do want to point out is you don't have any links here. And I know that you've got social media. Okay, we all have social media. So your social media should be included here. We should be able to see those links. Now, going back to your videos, I really think that you have niches that are kind of mentioned here. Like I said, maybe you're kind of in your experimental phase, but in your topics, there are pretty sporadic. Some of them do go well together. I would recommend that you try to do a series or do something that really kind of puts your videos where they're building and stacking on each other. So your topics are a little bit all over the place. I do think that if you're trying to attract a specific person, it would be helpful to kind of focus in on a few topics, focus in on a niche. You've already kind of started building that. If you look at your most popular videos that I just sorted for here, you got this controversial parenting tag, and so you could definitely do more videos on that. People are really loving that from you. My breastfeeding experience, people are really loving that from you. So these are parenting videos are really doing well for you, and then you kind of go into some other things as well. And so I think that if you focus your topics a little bit more on those parenting and breastfeeding, those kinds of things are going to bring you more traffic, bring you more traction, get you more views, which is what we're looking for, right? So I'm going to look at the metadata on one of your videos coming up. I do want to mention, though, that I do think that your latest videos, their thumbnails are really great, and I think you could kind of follow that as you're going forward. But even those two videos have different fonts, so if you choose the same font, it'll really help with your branding. Okay, you kind of have this color scheme of yellow, blue, and pink, and I think that can totally work. Continue to do that, but just, you know, do that with your, think about your fonts a little bit more. So your video quality is good. It can always be better, but you know, when you're starting out, it's not really a focus. I definitely want to see more of that. Just, you do great with your B-roll, you do great with your audio, but I do recommend that you add a title and an end slate to your videos. I really think that that's going to help you a lot. Another thing in your tagging, and I'm still doing lots of tag research, but what I can tell you, and you know what, my TubeBuddy is not loaded here right now, but I have looked at your tagging before, and when everything is set and ready to go, you're not including your channel in your tags. And when you don't include your channel in your tags, and I'll find that B-roll for you guys so that you guys can see it, I'll put it in here. It doesn't help for you to be suggested for yourself. So instead of it being Lyndie's Best next, I got Sarah, who's coming up next. So definitely include your channel name in your tags. So Lyndie, let's talk about your playlist. Less is more, chit chat, cleaning. Those things do not really reflect some of the niches that you can pull out here. You can pull out, if we look at what's popular for you, you can pull out some really cool niches and really, you know, pull out some great playlist ideas and some branding for yourself that's going to draw more, you know, subscribers and bring more traffic to you, because branding is all about, you know, putting yourself in a place where the people that would value what you do can find you. So here's the thing. You could totally do parenting as a playlist. You could do minimalism, because you've got some minimalism videos in here. You got some organization videos in here. And you also have a lot of eco-friendly type of videos that deal with the environment, saving the planet, indoor plants, all these kind of things. You could totally put that into something. You also have your week without the internet video, which is kind of random comparison to all the other things that you're doing, but people like lifestyle content too. So you could put something like that in with your, you know, like a lifestyle playlist. So cook with and clean with me. Just the cleaning one can work because you do have some cleaning videos, but the other two, it's not really adding value. It's separating, you know, content and clumping it together. But if you have like a minimalism, these are just ideas, or a parenting, or an eco-friendly, just think about all those people that enjoy that content that would then find your channel. Okay, so these were 7 tips, you know, kind of looking at 7 branding items for you on our channel snapshot. I would love to hear back from you, Lyndie, on what you guys thought, and let's have our coffee break. All right, you guys. So I would love to know what you guys thought. What was your favorite tip? What is something that you could take and implement into your own channel? Definitely leave it in the comment section below. And yes, let's now talk a little bit more about how you can get your channel involved in one of these channel reviews. So if you guys would love for me to do a channel snapshot of your channel and really look at some of your best and worst practices and what you can do to do better, okay, so you can gain more followers, more subscribers, then definitely check out the information on ChauntelDelgado.com. I do a channel checkup, which includes about 28 branding items, okay, where we look at it. And then I've got a channel audit. And in that audit, we look at your analytics, including all those 28 item checklists, and we have a conversation about what you're doing on your channel and how you can improve it. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely subscribe, okay? Hit me up on ChauntelDelgado.com. I've been on here YouTube for about 10 years, trial and erroring it, and I learned the hard way. You can learn from my mistakes from my Ask Chauntel channel. I'll put the link in the description box below.